boy Nate back at it again with another episode of the Unbiased Sports Fan Podcast. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. College football is back. I'm hyped up for it. I know my boy Chase Smith here. He's back on with us today. He's hyped for it. He's a Vols fan, so don't make fun of him too much. But no, we're going to be talking about college football, get his thoughts on the upcoming season, and getting the conference championships, as well as maybe our brackets a little bit, and our national champions. So welcome back, Chase.
What's up? What's up? How we doing?
Good, man. This is the golf guru here, guys, as y'all remember there. But he knows some college ball, too.
We're going to get into
All
it.
right, so let's see here. Let's get into this first. I'm going to pull up the coaches poll here.
I don't have it pulled up, but I do have some notes here. Just a couple of mine, like LSU at 13. To me, that's a little insane. Like, I know you go out and make the splash, hire Lane Kiffin. You get him from Ole Miss the year after he makes the playoffs. You bring him down. You spend $30 million on a roster, $40 million, some people say. But, like, I don't see $40 million worth there. Like, you're going to get Eugene Wilson. You're getting Sam Levitt, who's coming off an ankle injury. Like, I don't really see the worth there. I'm not buying them this year. Maybe down the road, but not this year. I think Notre Dame is too low, even though they're at like 5 or 6. And I also like Houston. I think Houston's going to make their name known a little bit in the Big 12 this year. So
Houston's at 24 right now. You think Notre Dame should be top 4 or 3?
I think they should be top team in the country. I think they're the best in the country.
Notre Dame. Yeah, and their schedule ain't too bad either. So,
and it takes a lot for me to say that too.
Yeah.
I'm not a Notre Dame guru, but like.
No, I mean, Ohio State, we all know they have talent, but they haven't proved nothing. I feel like anytime. I think Oregon should be the top team just because of all the talent they're bringing back. They didn't really lose nobody. And then Indiana at 6. I mean, I know they lost their quarterback, but, 2 years ago, they ran the table almost.
I mean, it's O'Rourke, I mean, you had O'Rourke,
last year,
you bring him in. Yeah. You bring Signetti in year one. He takes O'Rourke, goes 11-1 regular season. Obviously, gets knocked out by Notre Dame in the first round of the playoffs. Then he takes that all that momentum, brings most of those guys back, gets Mendoza, and then all of a sudden goes on probably the most spectacular run we've ever seen in the playoffs, going 16-0. Can
undefeated, baby?
Can he create that magic again with Josh Hoover? I think he can. I'm not going to bet against him right now. I think it's a little bit less of a ceiling with Hoover. Maybe like not Heisman-ish, but I think he'll still have a good season. So
yeah, the thing is the year to prove. I mean, he's obviously proved he can do it, but is it going to be like a dynasty?
It's almost like he's got to verify it, Yeah, he's got to verify.
Is it going to be a dynasty, or is it going to be like a little 2-year stint for Indiana? But we'll see. I feel like
we'll see.
His head's on right, so.
Yeah. They brought back that edge that was a 5th-year guy. They got him back just like 2 weeks ago. So yeah. But no, it's gonna be interesting, man, to see what Indiana does this year because they've almost got to fill their own shoes, and that was some big shoes to fill. So we'll see.
I know it's tough to do it. Obviously, there hasn't been back-to-back since Georgia, right?
Yeah.
And then Big Ten's getting better. SEC's good as always. There's some good teams out there. It's a 12-team playoff. You just never know who's going to win it. I feel like it's not like we used to have it, the top 1 and 2 teams.
Yeah.
And then a big gap. Now it's everybody. The top 12 teams could win this thing.
I think the SEC is finally starting to see it a little bit. Like they kind of got away from what made them so dominant for a long time. Like you had these teams that were just loaded with trench play, offensive, defensive lines. They were always just stacked, and then they kind of got away from it. They start going after these skill positions. I mean, Tennessee, for one, they go out and reset the market on the quarterback. $8 million for a kid that stays for 2 years and leaves. They started going after all these skill positions, and they kind of got away from their identity of trench play, running the football. So I think they're kind of starting to get back towards it, but we'll see.
Somebody's got to. I think
Big Ten.
Michigan won the Natty doing that.
Yep.
Indiana obviously could run last year. Their defense was good. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
defense is such a big part of college football, at least the main part. I feel like.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's trench play and defense. I mean, look at that Miami team last year. Miami, they
Yeah,
were the the 10 or 11 seed coming into the playoffs,
yeah,
and they make a run to make it to the Natty game. Because
because
of
they could
trench play
run.
and
Yeah,
defense.
that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see
So
here. Buy, sell, hold. A few teams that you're buying this year, and who has a real shot at winning this thing.
yeah. So I've got three for each: three buy, three
Sweet.
sell, three hold. I'm going to take Oregon, obviously, for obvious reasons. Notre Dame, obvious reasons. I think they're two of the best teams in the country. You got CJ Carr, Heisman hopeful quarterback. Dante Moore, Heisman hopeful quarterback. But my third one is Oklahoma, man. I
Yeah,
think Oklahoma is going to be a nasty,
that's
nasty
a
football team this year. So those are my
my
three buys.
my three buys are Oregon, Texas, and Oklahoma. I feel like this is
Okay.
Arch has to do something this year. They always have a decent defense, so I feel like he's been in what 2 years now playing full.
This will be his second year starting, yes.
They've been
Yeah,
so
second year starting.
close to the SEC championship and the national championship. Like they've been up
Yep.
there. But I agree with you on Oklahoma. And as a Michigan fan here, week 2, that's going to set our season high or low. I'll tell you
Yep.
that right now. I
So
mean,
here's where you and I are going to differ a little bit. On my sales, I actually have Texas as my number
oh,
one sale this
there,
year.
there you
Swear to
go.
God. Like
So there we
I
go. We'll go into
I
that.
I don't believe that Arch has completely gotten there yet. Do
Okay.
I think he could be a great quarterback? Yes. But I feel like Steve Sarkisian holds that football team back. And as long as he's there and they can't score points in the red zone, they're not going to win these big games. I mean, you look at all the close games they've been in, they get to the red zone, something catastrophic happens and they lose the football game. Until he
Yeah.
gets that fixed, they're not going. They're not going. Honestly, I don't even have them making the playoffs this year. Like I swear
Dang.
to God, like
They're out. It happened last year. They started what, 2 seed? Same with Penn State. Started 1 seed. They both
yeah,
dropped.
Clemson, yeah.
Bro, yeah, don't. That's another one. Like Clemson. I'm sorry, I don't think they should be ranked, but we'll get into that later.
So my other two sales though are this year. I'm selling Ohio State. I think they have too many questions on the offensive line, replacing a lot, and then that defense, from last year and the year before. I mean, you had a unicorn defense, and you're replacing dang near all of them. How are you going to do that? Second year of a DC and Matt Patricia, first year OC and Arthur Smith. Let's see. I don't really. I think they're still going to be really good. I think it's like a 10-2 kind of floor at Ohio State, but I'm not buying them in the sense of doing anything really good in the postseason.
Got you.
And then my third sale is Ole Miss. I have a
Yep.
feeling that could come off the rails really quickly, especially if they lose that week 3 game to LSU.
That's gonna be it.
Lane Kiffin
Their season
leaves,
right
you
there.
get beat. That's their season. I think that's all the momentum they had just goes right down the drain. So
And on the flip side, I agree, and I think LSU does win that game. But on the flip side, if they win that game, whew, it could send
who
them.
has more to lose in that game? Who has more
I
to
think
lose?
I think Kiffin, bro, in LSU. I don't
I,
know. I
I agree
swear
with
they
that.
do, bro.
I agree with that.
He is. They put everything into him.
Yep. I agree
I
with
got
that
Ole Miss as
completely.
a sell too. I also have Miami and Texas A&M as a sell. I feel
As a
like those two
sale,
teams. Yeah,
you have to explain the Miami. I think they're better than they were last year.
I just feel okay. Hear me out. So before last year, they had that year, the 2 years where they choked every single time.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they're going to make the playoffs because they're favored to win the SEC. But if they choke to SMU or Louisville, I
Mm-hmm.
think they're done, and I
I can see
see it
that.
happening. What did they get last year? They didn't even go.
They
They
were
were the
ten
11
and
seed.
two. They lost to Louisville and was it Syracuse? I can't remember who they lost to. I think
That's what I'm
Louisville was
saying. It's
one.
like, and they got lucky to get in. They went on a hot streak. I don't feel like they're gonna have 2 hot streaks in a row.
But I think they have a better quarterback this year. Like
Yeah, I mean that is true.
I think Mensa is going to do what Carson Beck never could. You know what I
Okay,
mean? And you got Tony coming back, you've got Fletcher coming back. Like you've got all like the trench play is going to be really good. Defensive line is going to be really really good. I'm holding Miami because I think
okay.
everything outside of quarterback is going to be about the same. I think quarterback could be a little bit better. I'm not going to guarantee that, but that's why I got them as a hold. My other two holds are Georgia, Indiana. I think that for the foreseeable future, they're just going to kind of be what they are. I'm not saying they can't go on a run and win another natty, but for now, I'm going to take them where they are.
Wait, who was that?
Georgia and Indiana.
So I got Georgia and Indiana as a hold, and I have Notre Dame.
I just don't really
Um,
think they're going anywhere. You know what I mean? I don't think
no,
they're really going
so I
up. I don't really
almost
think they're
sold
going
Georgia
down.
because like I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they can win that SEC championship,
Well,
but
and see,
I don't know. Once for some reason in the last 3 years, don't take this wrong. Like once the SEC gets to the playoffs, it's just been
yeah.
like what are we doing?
Well,
It's
I
we're
think Georgia's
barely
kind of to the point. I think Georgia's to the point where they don't want to win the SEC championship anymore. Because you got to
right,
think
and
that
that
2 years ago they go and lose their starting quarterback. You know what I
yep,
mean? And then they get to the playoffs and lose when they get a bye.
yeah,
Now
they did
do
it twice in
they
a
want
row.
that bye? Do they want to play that extra game and get a bye? No, I think they want to go play week one and be as healthy as they can.
I agree.
So
No, I
that's
agree
kind of
with
where
you
I'm at.
because I don't. They just both years in the 12-team playoff they got a bye, right? And they
Yep,
lost.
three straight years without a playoff win now.
That's crazy.
3 straight years. Three
After
straight
winning
years.
back to
After
back,
going back to back. Yeah.
I know.
After going back to back.
I agree with you on that. And then
Yeah.
Indiana,
And they
like
didn't make it. Remember, they didn't make it in 23. You
no,
remember?
because
Because
when
they
we
got,
won,
because, yeah, that's when
Alabama,
y'all won. Florida State got left out and they couldn't put Georgia in.
and they put
Right?
Alabama in.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I remember that. Shout out
If they
Michigan.
would have put that Georgia team in, they'd have probably won the Natty again. But
I'm telling you, dude.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
glad they did. Thank God Alabama beat them.
That would have been a great game between Michigan Georgia. That would have been
It would
a
have been that
heck
would
of
have
a
been the
game.
Natty, pretty much.
Yeah, I would agree.
Um, but yeah, Indiana, like I said, you can't. I'm holding them. I can't buy them or sell them because they just want a Natty. I just got to see what he's got to do.
And they got the
I got to
easy
see,
schedule. I mean,
bro. I
the
know.
schedule's not that difficult. I mean,
Yep.
their hardest
Unfortunately,
game they don't play really a game until October 17th when they host Ohio State. The next week they go to the Big House. They get a bye
yeah.
week. The week after that they play USC at home. The week after that they play at Washington. I mean, do you
So
see two
I
losses
mean,
in those
if
three
they go,
games?
that's what I'm saying. Even if they go 2-2 out of those, is in.
That's
You're
still
ten and
10 and
two. You're
2,
in.
and they're still
Right.
in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I wish we had that schedule. They put us as second hardest.
Yeah.
Michigan is
Well, I mean,
brutal.
hosting Oklahoma week 2, that's not.
That's what. Yeah, that's what pushes it up there too. Because John Mateer, bro, if he stays healthy,
Brother,
they're gonna do
he
good.
played last year with a broken thumb on his throwing hand, and they made the playoffs. And like, dude, that I am buying every bit of stock I can in that team this year.
I'm telling you, he.
Every bit of it.
I, I'm nervous about it. That week 2 game. All right, let's
Yeah, I
see
mean,
here. Go ahead.
but can you really be nervous about it? You know what I mean?
No,
It's
because I
like
don't think
it's
we're
another
expected to
year
win.
one for y'all. I mean, now granted, I think Whittingham, is going to be a really good coach for y'all, and he's going to
Yeah,
be kind of like that stabilizer y'all need right now. You had the high, then you lose him, then you go through all that crap with Sharon Moore. It's like you kind
low,
of just need
low.
something to kind of like even it off
Yeah,
right now. But yeah, I mean, Whittingham is going to be nice for y'all. Like I said, I think y'all need a year of just nothing crazy going on, and I mean, because you landed two great running backs. You
yeah.
got two running backs coming in with Hyder, and then you got Bryce Underwood. He needs
And
to step
Marshall's
it up a
coming
little bit
back.
with the
He's the one
arm.
that took over
Yeah,
last year for Haynes.
yeah, yeah.
But Hyder, bro, he looks like an animal.
And we wanted him so bad.
And we
Like,
got
and
JJ Buchanan. He led in receiving at Utah. that's the thing is we've never had receivers, and now we got that Jamie French from Tennessee or Texas, sorry.
Texas, yeah.
And then Andrew Marsh, the freshman from last year, that was our number one.
Yeah. I
So
think
we'll
you'll
see
like
what
Hyder, man.
happens
We
there.
we really wanted Hyder at Tennessee bad, like really bad.
And dude, it's just like the two running back system. I know, like it just works for Michigan. Like, and I
Yes,
keep
it
doing
does.
it, especially with Bryce. If Bryce can figure out how to throw the ball a little bit, I think we'll be perfect.
I agree with that. Hey, if Bryce could just go out and have a 59, sixty
Bro,
percent year,
I
that's all
know,
he needs. That's literally all he
I
needs.
know. He don't need any, and then limit the turnovers. That's it.
Hmm. I agree.
All right, let's take a look at some win totals here. All right, so I kind of put these into categories like the higher win
Hmm.
totals, which is over under 10.5. You can pick any of these that stick out to you. Over under 10.5, you got Georgia, Indiana, Miami, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Oregon, and Texas Tech.
Yep. I've got four of those going over that I would kind of take over right now. Indiana, Miami, Notre Dame, and Oregon. I mean,
Okay.
kind of Oregon's kind of said for themselves. They kind of dodged a little bit of a harder schedule this year
Yep.
in the Big Ten. So, but Notre Dame, you got at BYU October 17th, Miami at home November 7th, SMU at home November 21st. I don't see them losing any of those games. Maybe the Miami game. That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, I mean, if they were playing at Miami again, maybe, but playing them at home, like I kind of like Notre Dame in that game, especially as fresh as they're going to be.
Hear me out.
Um,
SMU and Louisville could be breakers
they're
of
going to be
teams this
sneaky good
year.
teams.
I know
They're
they
going to be,
could
yeah,
break people up this year, and it's gonna
yeah.
be fun to watch because I think that both of them have what it
You
takes.
got older quarterbacks in that league, man.
That's what I'm
You got
saying.
Anthony Jennings there. You've got Mensa there. Like that's gonna be kind of fun to watch. So
I
and
know.
then Clemson's just kind of sitting down there and being counted out, and then all of a sudden, Dabo
He
gets counted out, and he has one of those 9, 10 win seasons out of nowhere.
one,
So
yeah, and all it takes is one season because I mean he's been like you said, nobody, dude. 5 years ago, Clemson was everybody could talk about.
I mean, don't
Now
forget they
nobody
got
can
that
talk.
Gideon Davidson kid at running back down there. Like I'm telling you, that kid's gonna be a problem. Like the kid is
Yeah,
good, and he didn't get a lot of burn last year. But new quarterback this year with Vizina. I can't remember how many of those receivers they returned, but dude, I think Clemson could be a sneaky kind of dark horse team
yeah, they're
there
not
this
losing a
year.
lot of players to the draft either these days. So I mean,
Hmm.
they're bringing back and like he's. I mean, that's what you got to do. If you can build the chemistry on that team and bring him back, it's going to work eventually. And it's been two, 3
I
down years
agree.
for them. I think he's due for one. So, and like you said, they're usually at the top favorites, and now they're just sitting down there as underdogs.
Everybody's counting them out, and every single time somebody counts Dabo out, it's like they go out there and win 9, 10 games. It's like,
Yep,
well, where'd this come from? It's like
I
nobody knows
know.
what last year. Everybody expected to win the whole freaking thing, and then they go 7-5. And it's like,
I know. It's
what's
crazy.
going on? But
Any other ones up there?
the unders, I've got Georgia on the under for now, and it's really only 2 games. It comes down to that Alabama game and the Oklahoma game. I think
That's
the
two
first one
right
to
here.
score a touchdown in the Oklahoma game is going to be probably win that game. Because Georgia's defense is insane. Like it's like
Yeah,
you've got Kirby Smart, you've got Brent Venables, two of the best returning
that's going to be
defenses in
a
the country.
sick game.
That game is going to be nasty,
Is
nasty.
that late in the year?
Um, and then no, that's like week 3 or 4. Like
Oh
it's
my god!
early. Yeah. So they're going to be able to lean on that defense in that game, and I just think that game could be a slugfest.
Heck
So,
yeah!
but I've got Ohio State under as well for now. I don't really know where those losses come. If I had to take the guess on it right now, I'm saying they're going to lose to Oregon, lose to Indiana. I think both of those games are on the road. I can't remember. But Ohio State, like I said, they got a lot of questions up front on that offensive line. Replacing a lot of guys there, replacing that basically that whole defense. I don't know that they can win more than 10.
Got
That's
you.
just kind of my thoughts. And then Texas Tech, they've kind of had a weird season with the Sorsby stuff and all that. So they lost their starting quarterback. Now I think it's Will Hammond is their quarterback.
Yeah.
Um, he's kind of been there a homegrown kind of guy. Um, but can they kind of keep that momentum that they had from last year and roll it into this year? I mean, they've got to play Houston, they've got to play BYU, and then Oklahoma State. I'm telling you, like they have been crap the last couple of years. But bringing in
They
Mestamaker and
said
that head coach
yes.
from North Texas, brother, they are going to light the scoreboard up this
They
year.
said it's
Like
gonna
it's
be
going to be
just like a
fun.
brand new. It's gonna be brand new
It's
over
going to be
there, like
old
a
Big 12 football.
reset. And
Like
shout out to
they
Gundy,
might
he was
score
great,
60 a
but
game.
yeah,
Yeah, they might score
I'm
60 a game,
excited
but
to
they
watch
might give
them.
up 65. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to be fun games
exactly.
for them. Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think a bunch. I mean, you got to look at Georgia, mainly Georgia and Ohio State. Like, I think they're getting that 10.5 based off their name. To be
Sure,
honest, if you put another name there and look at their schedules,
I agree with
I
that.
feel like it could be 9.5. I feel like
I do agree with that.
because
I
I
do
mean
agree.
that's like you said. I mean
And
those
Georgia's got a
games.
favorable schedule, man. I mean, their hard games are at home. The
Yeah,
only hard game is on the road at Alabama. And then, you
OSU's
know,
been so dominant the last few
yeah,
years. Like you
exactly.
got to
It's
put
just,
it at
yeah,
10.5.
yeah. But yeah, I think
Playoff
Georgia,
push teams.
talking about the nine
Over
and a
under
half
9.5.
teams,
Yeah, it's only four. That main ones: Penn State, which that's crazy, but Texas,
they're
Penn
scared. Dude, have
State,
you seen that schedule? Penn
who?
State,
Yeah,
holy mackerel. They're doing a Charmin soft. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. This is a perfect thing for the coach from what was his name from Iowa State. I just went to Penn State.
about Campbell, Matt Campbell.
Perfect start for him to have
Yeah.
this schedule to come
Yeah.
in. He ain't gonna be on the hot seat after this year because I feel like it don't even matter if you play that well, you're gonna get 9-10 wins.
That's a fact. I mean, and
Um,
honestly, even if they win less than that, like, who cares? It's year
right?
one. Big Ten schedule's going to get harder at some point. Let the guy. I mean, he brought most of his guys over, but let him go through a
Yep.
couple classes and stuff. Man, there's not many there that I'm buying. You got Billy Napier taking over at JMU for Chesney going out to UCLA. Um, but I kind of like that. I mean, UNLV, I kind of like Dan Mullen out there. Um,
Yeah.
they
And that's the
played
two 12
Memphis
the
at
12
week
seed
one.
teams. You said what?
Yeah, so you got UNLV and Memphis playing week one. So that game could be playoff implications in week one
Right.
for the group of five teams. And so I feel like you're going to know a lot about UNLV after that week one game. You got Alex Orgy at quarterback. I mean, y'all know how he is. Dan Mullen with a
Yep.
running quarterback. I mean, kind of
Yeah.
writes itself. I think they're going to be a pretty
Yeah.
good football team. So
Yeah. He'll be able to call some plays for him. And he's a beast, dude. Yeah. He hopefully got some throwing practice, but like you said with Dan Mullen there, he might not need to throw much. So it is what it is. They'll just run the ball if they need to.
um, you got any 8.5s that you like? Don't like? I tried to
Oh,
look at mine
there's
at
so
three, man.
many.
There's so many. I tried to keep it at three.
Yeah, go ahead with yours.
Well, the one I wanted to bring out was Oklahoma because theirs is actually 7.5,
Is
and
it?
I am locking. I have put so many
Holy
futures in
crap!
with them over 7.5. Like I don't like it was 7.5 last year. They won 10, and now you're going to put them at 7.5 this year when they return everybody.
With
No,
the bet, yeah,
give me the over. Like, um, Alabama 8.5. They are projected to win
dude.
8.6 football games this year.
But which is not good for them. Like
New
it's not good for it's not good for
DeBoer.
I'm like DeVore over there. I'm telling you, because if they, he's gonna be on the
Look,
hot seat, bro.
you see this
He
shirt.
look,
Look, I hate Alabama. Everybody knows it. I can't stand them. But this is the youngest starting quarterback that Kalen DeBoer has ever had in his career as a D1 football coach. He brought in four transfers on the offensive line. Defense is going to be really good. I'm not going to take anything away from that. Their back end may be the best secondary in the country. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But his inability to run the football, his
Yeah,
willingness to not run the football, and then to have that lack of production out of your receivers last year, brother, you're gonna have to score more points.
you're right.
If you're going to be competitive in this league, you better score more points, and it's going to have to come from somewhere. So let's see.
I,
Let's
I
see.
think I think I'm gonna take LSU over. 'Cause
LSU over.
I don't think they have a very very tough schedule being in
I
the
think I think they start 2-2.
2-2. So you
If
think they lose to
they could start 1-3, but I'm not going to say that.
if they lose to Clemson?
They could lose to Clemson. They get a nobody in week 2. Then they play Ole
Yeah,
Miss week 3 at Ole
and then
Miss,
A and
and then
M.
A&M week 4.
So that's gonna be the difference between 8 and 9 wins. I feel like right there, because
And look
after
at the
that,
look at the back end of it. You get Texas,
Alabama.
Alabama,
Oh shoot,
Tennessee,
yeah.
back to back to back.
I think they're. I think I don't know. I just trust. I don't see him losing 4 or 5
They might
games,
not. They might not.
but it is.
I'm gonna eat a lot of crow on LSU if they win 9 or 10 games this year.
I think
I'll
it's
tell
because
you.
I'm not as high on A&M or Ole Miss, or I'm not high on A&M, Ole Miss, or Clemson. That's the reason why I think I'm taking it
Okay,
over.
I can sit. Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's
Then.
the reason
Yeah.
because I mean, if they start out 4-0, then they're 5-6, 7-0 going in a week, going into Alabama, Texas, Tennessee.
Yeah.
You
Now, if they
lose
win
those
that
three,
Ole
you
Miss
still
game,
over.
it kind of goes back to that conversation we had a while ago on who has the most to lose in week 3. If Lane Kiffin goes out there and blows Ole Miss out in week 3, that could propel them
To the
into
playoffs
exactly
easily. Yeah,
what you're talking about. You know what I mean? At least 7-0 going into the back end of that schedule. So
I agree.
that's a good point. Um,
It's all gonna be,
Other than that, USC, I really like Lincoln Riley. I really
yeah.
like Lincoln Riley and his
They're
crew
supposed
this
to do
year.
well.
You know, they've got a really good group of receivers again after just having Blitnikoff winner.
Yep.
You've got Jade Mayoff at quarterback. I really like that. I think this is the best defense he's had since he's been at USC. So I give me USC over this year, and I know their schedule's not easy, but they get some very favorable matchups at home.
Yeah,
So
that's what the other big matchups
let's
are
see
home.
what Lincoln Riley can do, man. Let's see what he can do.
Give me, bro, Kansas State. I mean, Nicholls State, Washington State, win-win, Tulane, Cincinnati. Then they got Houston. That could be an issue.
Houston could be interesting.
Kansas. I mean, that's a rivalry game. Who knows?
But whose
Arizona
schedule are you looking
State,
at?
Kansas State.
Oh, you're looking at Kansas State. Okay, yeah. I thought
Yeah.
you were looking at USC. But yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I feel like they have Iowa State just lost their coach. Colorado.
Iowa State's going to be the worst team in that conference. Them and
That's what I'm
Colorado's going to
saying.
be the two worst teams, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So check out Kansas State. Don't sleep on them because they did not have a hard schedule at all.
I
They
do
got
agree.
Houston,
What's that quarterback's name? I can always forget his name.
the
Avery
long hair
Johnson.
dude. Yeah,
Avery
Avery
Johnson.
Johnson. Yeah,
I'm
it's so crazy because
not a
they were
fan.
talking about
Not a
him
fan.
like
I'm
he's
not saying
gonna.
he can't do it, but
They were talking about him to be like the next thing for like the last 3 years, and I'm just waiting for him to do something. But I don't think he
yeah.
can.
Then him and his what was it? Him and his dad got to fight.
Yeah,
Him and his dad got to fight outside the stadium where him and his brother.
golly, so dumb.
Insane.
But
In
shoot,
Ireland,
anything
yeah, that's
else
crazy.
you wanna you see? I know there's a lot there. We just kind of went over the main ones.
Nothing really. Look, I'm sorry.
No, you can say
Just
it.
I'm not. I've got to throw one under out there that I hate to say it.
I
My
know.
poor alma mater, Mississippi State
Oh, I
under
thought you were
four
saying
and a
me.
half.
I thought you were gonna say Michigan.
No, Mississippi
Under
State
four and a
schedule.
half. Oh
They
yeah, they got a
that
brutal.
dude, brother. They're gonna go 0 for October. It's gonna be so sad. I mean, I hate to say
Shout
it
out
because I
to
went to school.
Brandon Walker.
Jesus Christ, Brandon Walker, man, it's gonna be a long season for you, man. If you need some bourbon, just hit a brother up. I'll send you a bottle. Like it's not a big deal. Like I got you. So
Golly. Dude, Michigan's scared. This is all Oklahoma game, I'm telling you, week 2. Because then we got
yeah.
Western Michigan, all right, Oklahoma, and a UTEP, Minnesota got it. We got then Penn State, Indiana, Michigan State, Oregon, UCLA, Ohio State.
2-2, 3-2. I think you go 3-2 in that stretch. Maybe 3-3 if you count the Ohio State game.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be all. I'm telling you, week 2 is where if
Are
we
y'all still
can
playing
beat
that Western Michigan
Oklahoma,
game in like Germany or something?
it was supposed to be. I don't think it is.
Oh, they moved it back over. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. They were gonna do that overseas thing.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm telling you, man, week 2. If we can beat Oklahoma, I'm so high on Oklahoma. If we can beat them, which it being home this year
That's
helps
a
a little
springboard
bit.
game for y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if we can beat them, that will be 5-0 going into
Yeah, I've got
Indiana.
some dude. I've got some Oklahoma buddies of mine going up there for that too. So they're
I
gonna give me
want
the
to go
full
so
report
bad.
when I get back.
God dang.
Yeah.
We'll see though. All right, let's get into conference championships. Um, you got the Big 12.
I got Big 12, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of a wrench in. You know, last year it was BYU, Texas Tech. This year I think
Yeah.
Houston. I think Houston's going to be in there with Texas Tech this year. I think it's going to be a rematch. I think Connor Wegman and Mekhi Hughes at Houston are going to be like the 1-2 duo, quarterback, running back in that conference this year, and it's going to
Wait,
be
who'd you say
nasty.
Texas Tech
And
and Houston?
Texas Tech and Houston.
Dang, bro, Houston is plus 1,600
That is a sneaky, sneaky good bet.
still.
I mean, you got Connor Wegman in his 6th year of college football. You've got Mekhi Hughes, the running back that transfers over from Oregon. Like, dude, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be really good. It's going to be fun to watch.
I got Texas Tech and BYU again. I I
I mean,
just
that's
think
the safe bet. I
yeah.
mean, what are the
I
odds
just
there? I
think
mean,
Texas
Texas Tech's
Tech
got to be like, what, 300, 400?
only minus 105 to win.
Minus
But then it's
105.
weird because the next highest is BYU plus 550. So that I mean, and then
Okay.
Utah plus 650, and then way down Kansas State and Houston. But I don't know BYU. I mean, they had it last year and
Mm-hmm.
then choked.
Yep.
They got beat by them twice. So maybe they're coming
I mean,
back.
Texas Tech was so loaded, though, man. Texas Tech's
Yeah,
loaded again this year. You know, it's just, I don't know. But I think either way, it's going to be
Houston will
real
be
competitive
fun.
because
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun because I think they're playing for one spot. And so
Yep.
it's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Conference championship winner kind of
Every
makes the
game.
playoffs kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that about that. I mean, I feel like that's what's going on in the ACC right now. To be honest, like because there's not really
I
any
mean,
dominant teams beside Miami.
you had such a bad ACC championship last year.
Oh,
Like
I know.
you had Duke and Virginia. Duke was like 8-4, right? Because they
Hmm.
lost all four of their non-cons or whatever. Because they play NC State as a non-con, even though it's like in the same conference, it plays it as a non-con
Yeah.
game. Uh, or no, that's Virginia, NC State that plays that game. But either way, I mean, you take Duke and Miami ends up being the best team out of that conference, but they're not playing for the conference. And so this year, I think Miami, like if Miami can't win the ACC this year, they never will. Like it's not going to happen. I think they're going to play either. I think they're going to play SMU. If I had to
Yep.
guess, you know, I think a sneaky, sneaky good team in that conference this year is going to be Cal. Um, you got that. You got Tosh Boyd coming over from Oregon. You've got JKS, their quarterback, in his 2nd year, lefty that can absolutely spin it through for 3,400 yards last year, 18 touchdowns, 9 picks. As a true freshman, I think he's getting ready to have a really good year. So
I like that.
Look for Cal to, you know, at least I don't know if they're going to make the game or even be as competitive as I'm talking about them right now, but they could be a sneaky dark horse team in the ACC.
I like Louisville too.
Louisville as well. You
Yep.
know,
Brom's got it going over
you
there.
bring over the
Just
quarterback
got
from Ohio
just got that
State. You
huge
know,
extension. Yeah. That
yeah,
running back coming back. He just got an extension till 2033.
yeah.
Dude, 65 million. I mean, he's got to do
They
it, bro.
believe in
I
him.
mean,
They
and
believe
they're
in him.
yeah, and they're steadily going up. So I just feel like
just right now they always seem like they're just kind of like 4 or 5 in
there.
the
But
conference. They're
yeah,
like they're not going up. They're not really going down. They're just kind of stagnant. So can they take that next step? I think they can, but it's just they got to do it.
you got to see it. Yeah, I got to
Yeah,
see it to believe it. But yeah, I
yeah,
like them in there. So I'm gonna take Louisville, Miami. I still think Miami will get it done though.
yeah. I'm taking another rematch in the SEC as well. I think Georgia, Oklahoma.
Ooh,
I think they're going to rematch in the SEC championship. They
is
really
that
do.
what it was last year?
No, it was
Oh, you think they play early in the year? You think they're
it
gonna?
was Georgia, Alabama last year.
Yeah, it was.
I'm saying because they play each other in the regular season, and then they're going to end up matching up again in the SEC championship.
All right, I'm going. You're probably not gonna. This is gonna be out of nowhere. I'm going Texas LSU.
Oh my God, you were high on LSU,
I am.
brother.
Texas second best odds to win. LSU is the third best odds. So it's not crazy, but I just
No,
think
it's not crazy.
Lane
Not on
Kiffin's coming in
odds, but
hot, and dude, I am high on LSU, and I just think I don't know, man. I think it's a Manning, bro. He can't go down like that. I
but
think
they're
he's gonna.
dude, LSU is starting 3 true freshmen on the defensive line. Like that, like I get it.
Yeah,
That
that is tough.
we're starting true freshman quarterback. Like I get it, but like it's 3 true freshmen on the defensive line in this league. I
All
ain't
right, you
believing in
might
that.
change my mind. I might move to
I ain't
Oklahoma,
believing in that.
Texas.
Mm-mm. I mean, DJ Pickett's going to be excellent in the back end. He's going to be really, really good. I mean, that's going to be one of your star players. You get Caden Durham, Carlin Berry back in the backfield. Couldn't really
Yeah.
run the ball last year. Let's see how that offensive line gets better. Offensive line for them was kind of a turnstile too. Wide receivers, they're going to have to show it, man. I mean, Eugene Wilson been in college for 3 years at Florida, been an injury bug every year. Like that's a guy he's in a money year. He's going to have to step up.
Bro,
Like I
you know
don't think he'll
that
do
guy
it.
that always has some up his sleeve though is Lane Kiffin. I don't know why.
That's gifting, man. Yeah, I agree with you.
But I like Oklahoma too. That's going to be a tough. I mean, you got Georgia, Texas, Alabama, LSU, Oklahoma. I feel like anybody of those five could make it the SEC championship.
I
And I
agree.
feel like, hear me out. I feel like one of them's going to get left out of the playoffs too. So
I
and
agree.
they all play each other. So, or most of them do. So it's going to be. Oh man, football's getting
Here,
so much better with
well,
12 teams.
here's my thought. Here's my thought. If the SEC, I don't think the Big Ten can get more than 4 teams in this year. Like I think
No,
it's going to be pretty much unless something crazy happens, that we're
unless
not
Michigan
expecting.
unless Michigan or and USC
USC, yeah,
both overperform, that I think one of them could and four will be in. If they
yeah.
both do, I think that's the only way.
And because you got to remember Notre Dame's in this picture too now. If they finish top
Right,
12, they automatically get in.
right,
Like
and I
it's
think they
no
will
longer.
with their
It's
schedule.
yeah. I
Like,
agree with that. And honestly, I think they might be the best team in the country. But if the Big Ten gets 4 in and the SEC gets 4 in, then you could have 2 ACC teams and Notre Dame and a group of
and
five.
that's how I like that
You
because
know what I mean?
Louisville's schedule, bro, is easy. So I think they could. That's why I think they could sneak into the.
Yeah,
It's going to be between SMU and Louisville when they play each other for that second ACC spot in the
yeah,
championship, and I think they both run the table after that and lose to Miami.
yeah.
So then one
But
of them's going to
there's a
have.
trick. There's a caveat to this though because we have not listed a group of 5 team yet.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? You got a Big
Yeah.
12 team, you got an ACC team, 4 of each, and then you got Notre Dame, right? And then
Yep.
so it's going to be tricky
4,
picking
8,
the
9,
teams
10.
this year
Oh
because
shoot, that's right.
you have to have that group of 5 team in there.
Oh man.
That's where it gets tricky.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Big 12, ACC.
And that's saying say the
Notre
ACC gets
Dame. I
2.
forgot. I keep
If
forgetting
the
Notre
if the
Dame.
ACC gets 2, you get Notre Dame in there. That's 25% of the bracket filled out right there. I mean, then you got to find 8, 9 teams out of what's left. Good luck.
Mm. That's huge. But let's just say Louisville loses to Miami and runs the table and loses an AC championship to Miami again, you got to put both of them in. I feel like. I mean, you don't have
You would
to, but
think. You would think they've earned their spot, right?
or if SMU beats Louisville and run the table, lose to Miami, and then Miami get in the ACC championship.
I think SMU and Louisville are going to be vying for that spot with
Dude, I'm
the
telling
Max
you, they're
Final.
going to be going to the 11th seed. Watch, one of them's going to be the 11th seed. Now, hear me out. If this could all
It's
change
going to
if
be
no,
insane, dude. Like,
this can all change if Notre Dame shits the bed.
yeah.
You're
All
not
right,
fucking
go through it game by game.
Wisconsin,
Yeah.
dub.
Dub.
Rice, dub.
Dub.
Michigan State, dub.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue, dub. So
Dub.
this is what they did. They went and got Big Ten teams like
Dub.
they wanted everybody to do. But look, you get the bottom three Big Ten teams. Stanford, the
Yeah.
ACC team, dub.
Well,
BYU.
is that at Stanford? Is that at Stanford though?
No, it's at Notre Dame, but it is at BYU.
Oh, see, that's where they get tough because you get a game, a bye, a game, and a game. This is that 3 game stretch where they have to win 2 out of 3. I feel like
Yep,
and I think it's very
BYU.
possible.
I think at BYU could be tough, but I think you're right about Notre Dame. They're a really good football team.
Dude, I think they win that game. I just think Notre Dame is going to be that good this year. Like they got
And
the
they
best
got
corner in the country,
yeah,
future Carolina
Miles.
Panther.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then Navy, Boston College, Dubs, SMU could give them a hiccup, and then Syracuse. I mean,
But
yeah,
both
you're
those games are
right.
college.
They're going to go undefeated.
They might go undefeated. That's exactly right.
It's
I
the
take them on
Miami
the win.
game, but they
That
got them
Miami
at
game is
home.
the
So,
win. Yep.
well, shoot. I think you're right.
And
All right,
then
let's go Big Ten.
Big Ten, I've got Oregon, Indiana. I just think I think Oregon, they have tried and failed so many times. They have tried to get to the big game. They have made it to the big game and lost. I think this is the year that they could put it all together, and they're gonna have to win the Big Ten to do it. You know what I mean? They can't go.
And
They can't go in there and lose that game. They can't lose more than 2 in the regular season. Like they have got to make their statement this year.
I got
I think there are serious questions for Dan Lanning if he doesn't go off and he's got to make a run in the playoffs this year.
bro. He's going to be the
Got
James
to happen.
Franklin. He's going to be the James Franklin. But
But with better resources,
you're right. That's what I'm saying. Like you
like
can't win that big one. But you know what they say? Nobody can win the big one until they do. I agree with you. I think Oregon's won the Big Ten this year. And I
I
think
think they're going to make their statement this year. Yeah.
with
I don't know. I'm not going to say they win the Natty. I'm not going to say that. But I think they play for it. I do think they play for it this year. I mean,
well, let's
they
go
have.
into the bracket. We don't really have to pull up a bracket, but do you have 12 teams?
12 teams. All right. I'm actually going to throw Notre Dame, and that's the one. The
You
2,
got a
I've got to
bracket
go
on you?
with. I don't have a bracket. I'm actually just writing it down as we go. I'm going to put Oregon at 2.
Okay.
I'm going to put Miami at 3 because I think they're actually going to finally win the ACC this year.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put the Oklahoma Sooners at 4.
Okay.
So that's my 4. And the reason I put them like that is
Top four.
because I'm kind of working backwards because I'm kind of leading you up to this, but I think Oklahoma and Oregon are going to play for the national championship this year. Like that's one of my hot takes. So I'm kind of working backwards here. And then that 5 seed,
I got
I
so
think
my
it's going to
four.
be
My four are Oregon, Miami, Oklahoma, Notre Dame.
okay. So same 4,
Yeah, but
right?
yeah, same
Just different
four,
order.
different order. I would have
Yep.
1 and 4 matchup would be Oregon, Notre Dame, and Miami versus Oklahoma.
Yeah. Let's see. Indiana at 5, Georgia at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't even really know what to do with the
You can just do 12 teams. You don't have to really put it in
but
order.
I don't really know what to do with the group of 5. I'm just gonna put G5 at 12 because I mean
Yeah.
I think there's so many teams you could put there. Like if I had to say right now, I'd probably say like a I don't know, UNLV is gonna be pretty good.
UNLV. That's what I got.
Boise's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty good. But I'm gonna put a G5 team there for now. Um, but so you have Indiana, Georgia, and then I think you're gonna have a golly, man, this is where it gets tough. Probably Ohio State at 7.
Yep.
Then you got 4 teams left. You still got to put a, I think a ACC runner up makes the 11 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and now you've got 3 spots. You know
So I
who are those?
got mine are Oregon, Miami, Oklahoma, and Notre Dame, Texas, Indiana, Ohio State, Louisville, Texas Tech, Georgia. This ain't in any order. Georgia, the UNLV, and Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm going. I have to put them in there. I don't care if they get the 11th seed or not.
Case
Georgia, yeah,
I could make a case that Tennessee could go 10-2 this year. I'm not going to do
yeah.
that because I think that's kind of insane with a true
So
like it's not as difficult as everybody's trying to make this thing out to be.
I'll
Like
do Michigan slash USC because I do think one of
I
them
think USC is going to make the
can
playoffs this
pull
year.
out. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, I do think that. But even in my bracket right here, you know, I have Notre Dame at 1, I have Oregon at 2, I have Miami at 3, and I have Oklahoma at 4. But then you have Indiana at 5, Georgia at 6, Ohio State at 7, Texas Tech at 8, USC at
Yeah.
9. Right? I have one spot free because I have the ACC runner up at 11 and I have the G5 at 12.
Georgia.
So odds, I've already got Georgia at 6.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like, but yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're going out of teams quick this year, man,
it.
I don't know who that second SEC or that third SEC team is going to be
So you have Oklahoma and Georgia.
right now.
I mean, it has to be Texas or Bama or L. I mean,
No,
golly.
I don't think Texas is winning 10 games.
Yeah, that's true. That is gonna be tough, bro.
I mean, you're going to have, but you've got so many games that are lining themselves up for it because you've got Tennessee playing Texas in week 4. And
Yeah.
then they play at, they got Alabama in week 7. And then they go to South Carolina. And then they play Auburn at home, and then they play LSU at home. So, and then if Tennessee gets hot, who knows?
Yeah. See, that's
I
the
don't
thing
know.
about this year. This 12 team playoff. They just got. They just need to. The middle of the pack teams got to squeak out one upset, and they make the playoffs.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly
All
right.
right. Who's your Natty champion? If you had to
Natty
call it,
champion. I'm going to go with the Oregon Ducks. I think
I'm
they
going
are
Oregon too.
finally I think they're going to finally get it done. I don't think the SEC is quite there yet. I do think it will be a great game with Oregon's offense versus Oklahoma's defense, but that's my pick for the game.
I like that. I'm
So
going Oregon too. I think he has to at this point,
I
and
mean,
I
it's
think it's
time,
his
right?
time.
It's
But
time.
that would be 4 years in a row, 4 different teams for the Big Ten.
Yeah,
That would be insane.
no, that's insane.
Um,
That's insane. I mean,
we got two more things real quick. Um, any bust this year? I know you've been talking about Texas,
Texas LSU.
Texas LSU. Okay,
I don't see it. I think. I mean, do you count 10-2 Ohio State a bust? I don't.
I don't know.
I mean, they're
No,
10
probably
and 2 is like
not.
everybody else is 8-4. You know,
Yeah, I mean they won.
could they
They went
lose?
10 and
Yeah,
2 and won the Natty
yeah, but could
2
they
years
lose
ago.
3 games? Yeah,
Yeah.
they could
That
absolutely lose
last
3 games.
game, you never know.
They could
When we play
absolutely lose 3
underdogs.
games. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
All right. Any
But
hot takes?
I kind of laid it out there with my Oklahoma
Yeah.
thing, but
Heisman?
Heisman
It's too
got to be
early.
It's got to be Jeremiah Smith, man. Him or CJ Carr.
Or your boy Oklahoma. I'm telling you, watch out.
I don't know. I don't know if
John
he's.
Mateer.
I don't know if he's
No.
Heisman.
You think he's
No,
just get enough done?
because they're going to be able to run the ball enough this year to take some of the pressure off him.
And the
Got a better
defense is
offense.
going to be so good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, shoot. I think that's it.
Heard that, brother.
Any other picks or anything else you want to say?
Nothing off top of my
That
head.
was a good one.
Let's go Tennessee this year, man.
Them
I'm
balls. Who
excited.
they playing week 1?
Got Furman. I'm actually thinking about taking Liam to the game, so we'll
Dude, that'd
see.
be sick.
I'm thinking about
That'll
taking
be
it.
awesome.
It'd be a good game for
Well,
him to get, man. It's not gonna be crazy, you know.
yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I'm sure we'll see you soon for NFL too. Thanks to
100%.
everyone watching. Make sure to go like, comment, subscribe. First giveaway at 100 subscribers. We're climbing up there slowly but surely. We took a few weeks off because there hasn't been many sports on. We're kind of getting back into it, and I feel like we're gonna be having 2, 3 coming out each week for NFL and college football. Once that's here finally. But yeah, Chase, thanks again for coming on. We're not doing the Do You Know Ball challenge tonight because Chase is already on there, but we will come back to that for him during the season for college football or NFL Do You Know Ball challenge. And if anybody else out there wants to take a shot at it, come on. If you think you know ball, we'll put it to the test. But I'll see everyone at the window. Deuces.